BeatStars.com. 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 BeatStars.com.
That boy's music is fuego. That boy's music is fuego. That boy's music is fuego. That boy's music is fuego.
My bad. I let the I let the timer run backwards because I was zoning out to that beat. Man, I gotta. What were they? That was a cool beat. Whatever they were doing with the sub bass, I don't even know if it was a sub bass. It was crazy. This is not the place for me to talk about this beat though. Let me make sure I'm in focus because I damn sure wasn't. What's going down, everyone? Appreciate everyone in the chat. Before I bring on our special guest, I just want to remind everyone to join the new BeatStars Discord. It's not the old BeatStars Discord, it's the new BeatStars Discord. Chat with other members of the community, find collaborators, which is powerful, trust me, and more. Um, no, I just have naturally greasy skin, which makes me break out like a teenager all the time, but no wrinkles. So that's it's a trade-off, man. All right, so let me bring in my special guest. I'm excited for this conversation. Oh, my bad. The Discord link. Sorry, I wasn't gonna read it because it's long and it's crazy. This is the Discord link. Click on it. Join. I just joined about a month ago. So there's a lot going on, and the community is a powerful thing, especially for us producers. Speaking of which, I'm going to be speaking with a member of the community that I've never spoken to before. Friday Beats. How are you feeling, sir?
I'm doing good. Doing good. How about you?
Life is good. I can't complain.
That's dope. That's dope. My name is Friday. I'm from Morocco. If anyone else don't know where it is, it's in North Africa. So it's close to 9 p.m. here in Morocco. Big time difference.
Well, I appreciate you doing this so late at night. And then all the way from North Africa. Shout out to that whole continent. Thank you.
No
Um,
problem. My pleasure.
and thanks for telling us that because I was gonna ask you that information. But let's start from the beginning. Then, how long have you been making beats?
I think it's been like 3 to 4 years from now. 3 to 4 years, yes.
So that's not very long. Do you play guitar? Do you have some other musical background?
Yes, yes. I started playing guitar for like 8 years. Then after like 3 to 4 years, I thought to myself like, how can I implement my guitar skills into something like we hear in songs. So I googled how to make like instrumentals, and I got like a different option like Logic and FL. I think I downloaded two of them. I think Logic and FL, but I liked FL better. It's simple and you can productive. It's simple and productive. Uh, that's it. That's the main idea. That's the main idea that made me like to go to make beats is the fact that I've been playing guitar.
So guitar led to you making beats
Yes,
just because you wanted
guitar
to
led
figure
me.
out,
I'm
and
sorry.
it's because you wanted to do something with your guitar talent. So you wanted to go from you wanted to turn your guitar playing into a career, and making beats was one way to do that.
No, I wouldn't say a career, but just it's just a hobby. I never in my mind, I thought I'm going to make like $1, $2 from beats. It's just it's like step by step.
So you
It's
didn't
like
go into making beats for the money.
no, never, never. It's the same way with the guitar. I like playing the guitar the same way I like making beats.
Okay. So now let's talk money. Back over the summer in July, specifically, you tweeted that you had just hit the $3,000 a month beat sales goal. So you made $300 in sales in 30 days. Let's go even further back to when you hit the first $1,000 benchmark, because I think that's when I first started talking to you about an interview. What happened leading up to you making $1,000 a month?
I'm going to start with the beginning. Like when I started making beats, like everybody else, we all started with making like whack beats, like not very good quality. After like 6 to 1 year, I started like I could really make a living off these beats. Like, you know, the feeling when you make beats and you love them, and you wondering, are other people have the same way, as have the same feeling towards your beats. So like any other producers, I typed how to make like a living, or how to sell beats. And I stumbled on a producer. I don't know. I gave all the credits for this producer. I know. I don't know his name, but he said you need to optimize the use of I don't know how to say it in French. In Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all these platforms, you need
Social media.
social media. Yes, social media. You need to how to optimize these platforms. He said, like, you can go to Facebook, you can go to Twitter, you can go to IG, and look for hashtags. So I took this advice by heart. Like, I applied it every day. I go to Facebook, I go to groups, I go to Twitter, I go to like these hashtags. That's like that's mentioning rappers, and I DM them. I DM them. Hello, my name is Friday. Blah blah blah. When I first started, I made a big mistake, which is, hi, my name is Friday. Here's my beats, etc. You know the deal, and that's a deal breaker. Like you guys say, because I study psychology marketing, and we all know that everybody is focusing on themselves. Everybody love themselves. They don't know. They don't. I don't want to say they don't care about anybody, but they put their priorities first.
Yeah, so beat sales would be the first priority, and people can see through that, because if someone reaches out with a DM and says, "Here are my beats," clearly they're just talking about their beats. They're not focusing on the other person's needs or wants, right?
Exactly, exactly. When you reach out to an artist, you have to you have to know that you have to be invested in this artist. You can't reach out to him and put yourself else, because you are the one that reached out to him and went to his DM. So you need to like, when you make a friend, when you want to make a friend, you want to get to know the person, what his hobbies, and etc. And that's and another thing I want you to tell to the producers: you need to study books. I love study books about psychology, how people think, how to sell to people. That's the main thing, because I think people, producer particularly, they put like 80% beats and 20% marketing, and they shouldn't do that. They should when you first start, you need to put 100% in beats, but afterwards you need to do like 80% marketing and 20%, because I think, for me, I think like a businessman. I don't I won't say a beat maker, but I think like a businessman. So I studied how to sell a product, and then how people think when you sell them a product. And I think that's the main key for me to like to reach out to guys and successfully buy my beats.
So what's one of the biggest lessons that you learned from reading about the psychology of marketing in terms of approaching people, the sellers? What are their needs? What is it, what should producers know when they're reaching out to a potential beat customer?
First thing you need to know is they don't know you. They don't know you. They don't have any idea about you. So and the second thing, like I said, they put their priorities first. So when you reach out to him, to them, make sure to talk about the beat until the end. The beat selling should be the end. The first thing, you should get to know him, his name, his music, where he come from, how long he's been rapping, and etc. What genre does he play? And as soon as you start to, as soon as you start like you start feeling like he become to trust you, he became more vocals in the DM. He is giving you like a more responses instead of just okay or just K. Then when you feel comfortable, then you should I don't know how they say it, but then you should propose your deal, your proposal. That's if you do this, you have like a 80% probability to to get him to listen to the beats. Then afterwards, it's the beats.
So then, leading up to your first big month, let's say your first big month is the first month you sold 1,000 beats. What was happening during that month? What kind of work were you doing?
The first thousand, I think I made the first thousand in the, and it was mind blowing because after like before I was making like 400 $500 each month. And the funny thing is last, I think last year of the year, the month that we started quarantine, I said to myself, like, the quarantine is started, the people will not have money to buy my beats, etc. So I took the first month off. Like, I didn't sell any beats. I didn't subscribe to my BeatStars subscription. The second month come in, and I said to myself, like, I think myself as a productive person. I couldn't go without going and networking with people. So I said to myself, let's try this month. If we don't sell anything, we it's just experience. And the funny
I
thing,
bet you're glad you did this. Yeah, I bet you're glad.
yes, that's the key starts for me to realize that that month I had a switch of mentality. Before, I think like thousand was the roof. I think the reason I made that thousand, I think I made for a client I've been talking about for like 3 months or 4 months. He came up to me. He said like, Friday, are you free? I need like custom exclusive beats. And I made him like six beats for like $550. Then the rest, it was like I said, from reaching out to people from Facebook, Twitter, and IG. And that's when I made that $1,000. I remember thinking to myself, like, I really can make 5K, even 10K with just that time.
So then let's go towards the future a little bit. Let's talk about your $3,000 month, which I believe happened over the summer, right?
3,000. It's happened like it's been like I think it's been like 5 months. I've been
Yeah, so it
making
happened in
3,000
July,
months,
June,
yes.
July, August, something like that, right?
Yes, I suppose, yes, 3,000 plus. From June and July to this month, yes.
So what changed during that month? What
What changed is I forgot to talk about a beat I posted on YouTube, like in the first year of me making beats that went viral. It's a violin beat which helped me like a bit. I sold us some limited license, but like the response to the question is email marketing. I discovered the enable button for the pre-download of the beats. Then when I talk to people, and the thing is, before I didn't, my mentality was, I can't let him download the beats. He's going to steal the beats and etc. Blah blah blah. But I didn't know that you can extract the email and reach out to him every week or every 2 day and 3 day. So that's what I did, because I had like 500 or 600 listeners each month. So those 500 listeners, I get like 23 downloads each day. So 20, if you multiply it by 30, like it's 600 emails each month. So I've been accumulate, like stacking up the emails.
You've been accumulating emails over time.
Yes, over amounts. Then I studied the how to not studies, but I practiced. I just sent random emails, and I check the open rate, the reply rate, the click rate, and compare. Like the main thing with email marketing is the subject. You need a subject that's going to attract people. A book I'm going to recommend to the producers. It's helped me a bit of. It's this one, Copywriting Secrets. I don't know if you know
Copywriting
it.
Secrets.
Yes, it's by Russell Brunson. I think it was by the one who created funnels.
Yeah, the guy behind the ClickFunnels company, Russell Brunson. Yeah, he wrote a book called Copywriting Secrets, and it's about copywriting, WRITING, not copywriting as in
not
as in
the
intellectual property law. Yeah, that's something else.
With W.
Yeah.
Yes,
copywriting as in writing, not writing as in constitutional rights. Yeah.
Writing.
I just want to make that clear, because I don't know how many people misspell the word copyright all the time. And yeah, shout out to the reverb on Friday's voice. I don't know what he's got. He's got FL Studio reverb installed in his house.
In my garage. That's why. That's where I play the guitar and played a bit of piano.
Nice. Yeah, so you have natural room reverb. It actually sounds pretty good. I'm a little jealous.
Thank you. I'm jealous of you. You are having your own home.
Well, yeah, I don't get that cool reverb effect. So I could have a whole gospel choir in your garage, and it would sound amazing. We could record an entire Kanye album in your house.
Yeah, welcome, bro. Welcome. Like I said, I read that book. It helped me like shape my idea about email marketing, and I just tested out a bit of subject, like which subject will work. I test like we have like a thing which A/B in email marketing. You send 2 emails, and you see which one opens, which one has the higher open rate. So with second of all of the beats, you can send them. I personally send them as MP3s, like because the rappers don't want to click on the link. We all have the habit of not clicking links. My mission was to make rappers' life easy. So by saying that, I send them simple subjects, a simple message, not too much stuff going on, and the MP3, so they can read the email, click on it, click on the beats, and they listen the beats, and if they listen the beats, they immediately response like I want this beats. Then afterwards, I I uh, I send them the link. So I think that's the main email marketing is the next step. And I'm trying to implement the SMS marketing. I know that the open rate in SMS marketing is way higher than email, but step by step.
So, all right, when you reach out to your email list, you're actually attaching beats to that email. So you're sending MP3s out to everybody.
Yes, I send like from 5 to 10 beats.
Wow. And that just makes life easier for the rapper to pick which one they want to buy.
Yes, if you need to think like them. If I have any email, I don't want to click on no links. So whatsoever. I want to see the MP3. I click on it. I listen to it. If I like it, I'm going to tell you that I like the name and etc.
Are they snippets of the beats? Are they tagged? How
Yes,
do you do
that's
that?
no, just snippets, just snippets. So when the artist likes it, he needs to like, I like this piece. Can you send me the link, etc.
That's interesting. Yeah. See, now I'm gonna have to try that out because I've never even thought about that. But I agree with you. Literally everything that we as producers do should be made as easy as possible for our customers or our potential customers. And I see a lot of producers make that mistake where, they're trying to sell beats, but the link to their beat store isn't on their social media, or instead of having a link directly to the beat, they just post their email address and say, email me if you want this beat. That's just too much for a customer. Like, imagine going to a grocery store and someone saying, hey, if you want these eggs, we have them, but they're way in the back. So call this phone number and someone will bring them out. That's crazy. No one's going to do that. They're going to go to another store. So
Exactly.
I'm glad you brought that point up. I had a whole bunch of questions about email marketing. So let me recap, because email marketing is really dense for a lot of people. So one, okay, let me ask you this. Which email service do you use? Obviously, you went through BeatStars and enabled free download in exchange for an email address. Do you use Aweber or do you use Mailchimp?
No, I use Gmass.
Gmass. Okay, so how are you collecting the emails through BeatStars?
Like I said, I enabled the button that lets the artist to download the email, and afterwards I download the emails from BeatStars from a sheet. They gave me like an Excel sheet, Microsoft Excel, and but I need to convert it to Google Sheets, Google Excel sheets, Google Sheets. I'm sorry. So what I do with a tip for producers, what the thing I do, I convert the Excel to Google Sheets. Then I have this long email, a long list of email. Then the thing is, what's amaze me about BeatStars is that they show you the first name and the last name. So what I do, I link my Google Sheet to Gmass, and Gmass lets you, like, you can say hey, and you between brackets you type in the name. And that's another tip for producers. The email needs to be personalized. There is a difference between hey bro or hey pakal. There is two different. That's your name.
Yeah, and you
That's the
pronounce it correctly. That's cool.
it's pakal.
Yep.
It's unique, but like I said,
That was you surprised me just now, but yeah, that's what that you did your research too, I guess. Well, okay, so let me ask you, why do you prefer to use Gmass rather than Mailchimp or Aweber? I guess people should go with what works for them. I'm curious.
I don't know. I tried Mailchimp, but I just couldn't. It wasn't my thing. Gmass lets you personalize the email. Lets you there is one thing that says if this one didn't reply, you can resend it after 3 days. If this one didn't open the email, you can send it like in 3 days, 4 days, or 5 days. That's the main thing that lets me to Gmass is the fact that you can send let's suppose I have 1,000 email and I sent them. I tell them the first step, when this 1,000 email, the ones that didn't reply to my email, I need you to send them after 2 days from the first email. I need them to send them the same email, but I can change the subject if I want, and I can add the second step. Like after the second email, if they didn't reply, I'm going to send them the third email. That's the main thing that draw me to Gmass. Yes.
Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, I do that with Mailchimp. So I send out emails on Friday, and then by Tuesday. So apparently I read that Tuesday is the best day for open rate. But also Friday seemed to be better for me. So I alternate between Friday, where I send out the email, and then Tuesday I see who opened and who didn't, and then I resend the email to those who didn't open. So that's another key. Because
Okay.
you're right. When you send out the email, it's kind of like, well, if my open rate was only 10%, that sucks. That's kind of it. But that's not it, because you can always retarget the people who didn't open those emails. And with most services, you're not paying per email you send. You're paying per subscriber. So send email after email until you reach those people, because they just might not have seen it, or the subject line triggered a spam filter.
About Gmass, you don't you pay monthly,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
you can only send 500 email per day.
Oh,
That's
okay, 500 per day. So that's different.
Yes, that's the only inconvenience I can think about Gmass.
Got it. Yeah, I think I'm glad we're talking about Gmass, because that's a service I've never spoken to any other producer about. So I have more email marketing questions.
No problem, no problem.
How often do you send out emails?
I have approximately I have lists. Like I have email list one, email list two, three, four, five, and I have like a table. I don't know how to say a table, not a table, but a list, like organized. I put the list here, like email one, two, three, four, five. I send the one, I send them one by one. Like Monday, I send the email list one. Tuesday, I send the second one, etc. Until the email is finished. Then afterwards, the resend, like the ones who didn't open the email, I need them to send them again. Practically like every day.
But basically every week you're sending out a unique email, it sounds like.
But I don't spam the artist. Like if I
Right.
because I have I think I have like a 10,000 or 15,000 emails. And with the Gmail thing doesn't allow to send more than 500. uh, like I said, the artist, I can send them 2 emails per artist, 2 times per month. So I don't spam them.
Oh, here's a good question. I assume the answer is yes. You're sending emails in English, or is that my
Yes, yes. I
assumption wrong?
90% of the people I work with are American.
So you actually posted a tweet where someone was DMing you angry that you were making American style beats or something.
Yeah, a weird conversation. To be honest, I think it's just I don't know. I think he just had a bad day, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's the healthy way of looking at all of these negative social media interactions where people are just angry for no reason. Um, okay. Last email question. Do you find certain days are better to send emails? Are people more responsive on Mondays or Tuesdays or Wednesdays for you, or is there no difference?
I just I just saw a comment of a Moroccan. Okay, I'm sorry. Uh, I think I can speak for sales. The email marketing, it's like up and down. It's we can say Friday, and sales
Of
will
course, you
be
said Friday.
the reason behind the name is I knew that the Friday is where Americans get paid. Well, no, not get paid, but before the weekend. Because when you mention Friday, it's normally a happy word. That's why I thought about it.
So that
But
was psychology. You're researching the psychology of the average American consumer.
yes, I needed to. I'm already a fan of the American culture since I was a kid. That's why I speak English like a little bit, because here we speak Arabic and French. We don't speak. We speak English, but the main languages are Arabic and French. Anyway, for the email marketing, I think it could be Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday, got it. Yeah, for me it's been Friday. I know the research says otherwise, and I think online shopping peaks on Sunday and Monday or something. But I encourage everyone to just do research and try out different ideas. And like you said, A/B test. You could A/B test a subject line, but you could A/B test a day of the week too, and just kind of see what works for you.
There is
So
a
back,
million ways to
yeah,
promote your stuff. Like we are in a lucky era where we can practically find anything if we just have the mentality and we a bit of hard work and smart work also.
yeah, yeah. This is a great time for marketing. So as of October, congratulations, you've passed the $4,000 monthly income mark, and that's 25% growth since July. What did you do differently leading up to that sales increase in October?
I don't think that was a special month. Like I sold a bit of exclusive beats and some of the custom beats and a bit of mixing. Like I done a multiple things. I sold my course of how to sell beats, the secrets of selling beats. I do like a services of mixing and mastering on the side. Like when you put, because your income should not be focusing on just beats. You can do like beats, mix and mastering. I work a bit of with Photoshop and After Effects, so I can make like a simple cover art. uh, what can I say? There is a lot of things to upgrade your to
Diversify your income streams,
yes.
because I looked at your BeatStars beat store, and you've definitely taken advantage of their services, their albums.
I just want to say, like BeatStars has been the best thing. Like you can find anything. You can find the SMS integration, the email integration. If you want to do like Google ads and Facebook ads, there is the integration. You can copy the link of the web store or everything, and you can pass it there, so you can track where your sales come from. It's the like the perfect platform, to be honest.
So let's talk about not just selling beats and not just selling services, because you're selling, you know, graphic design, you're selling mixing and mastering services through your beat store on BeatStars, but you're also using the BeatStars album feature to sell packs of beats. How has that worked for you?
The funny thing is, I worked with a guy that do Google Ads and Facebook Ads, and we started with the beats. We started like with doing Google Ads and everything on YouTube, and we did well, and we did a bit well. And afterwards we saw like many producers do like those packages of 100 beats for like a $20 for 100 beats. To be honest, I don't like the idea, but I thought to myself like, I'm not selling for 20, I'm not selling no 100 beats for 20. Let's do 100 beats for like the MP3. You can sell it for 150, I suppose was the price, and the unlimited was 400. But unfortunately, we before we started doing the ads, he got like a work problem, so we didn't finish. But we had a successful like try with Google Ads with YouTube. We used to place my beats before, like when I did a little baby type beats. We used to put it in front of no. We used to put it in the video, like before you listen to the video that you clicked, you listen to my beats first, and if you like it, we put the link to the beat store so you can buy it.
So you were targeting individual videos, or were you targeting searches when you ran your YouTube beat ads?
No, the video. I saw your video with the. I
Mike
don't
Trampy.
know. I'm sorry.
Was it Mike Trampy or was it Othello? It was one of them,
No,
I
not.
think.
I saw the interview with Othello. He made like a 40 grand a month, but I was talking about the video where you guys talked about Google Ads,
Yeah,
where you.
Mike Trampy then. Yeah, but it was with Mike. Yeah.
Yes, that's the same steps you guys did. We did. And no, and the only difference, the guy, like I said, BeatStars have the Google Ads integration, so you can know where the people come from.
Yeah,
That's the only difference.
the Google Analytics. Yeah.
Yes, that's the only difference I did between me and you guys.
That, and we should have mentioned that, because that's definitely something that should be in that video, and I guess we neglected to mention the necessity of the Google Analytics. So definitely, if you watch the video with Mike Trampy and myself talking about, it's mostly Mike because he's the expert on that. Just make sure that your Google Analytics ID is integrated in with your BeatStars account. Please integrate everything you possibly can. Everything you
Facebook too.
possibly can.
Facebook too.
Yeah. Yep. The Pixel, the email marketing, the Google Analytics, SMS marketing. If you have
SMS
an
one.
account, just integrate everything that you can. And you might not use it right away, but maybe a year or two down the line, you're going to think, wow, I'm now ready to advertise and I want data. If you hadn't integrated, you would have lost 2 years worth of customer data. So don't
Exactly.
make that
Exactly.
mistake. Yeah.
Be smart.
Yeah, exactly. Be smart and start now. Even if you don't know why you're doing it, me and Friday are telling you to do it now. So do it. Trust us. I mean, it's free. Everything but the SMS marketing is free, so you may as well just do that. Anyway, let's go back to selling beats. Let's talk about. Someone had a question about this, and I plan on asking. You have 221 beats on your beat store. Was there a magic number for you when you started noticing sales, especially with regard to bulk deals? Was there a certain number of beats that just kind of felt like the magic number for getting more sales?
I don't know. I never thought about it, to be honest. I just, whenever I made beats, I just go and upload it and just continue. But if I may say, the first 400 I made, I think I posted like 60 to 70 beats. Like,
Okay,
not
60
bad.
to 70. How many beats do you upload a day nowadays?
Nowadays, I'm trying to. The problem I have is I upload on YouTube like 3 times a week, but I have a very slow connection here in Morocco. So not here in Morocco, to be honest, but just in my house. I'm trying to fix it right now. I'm going to install the fast connection so I can upload. But I'm going. To be honest, it depends. It depends. When a guy reach out to me like I listen to a bit of yours, is it on BeatStars? I would say like no. Let me upload this. But on YouTube, I post these days like 3 times a week.
How many beats do you make a day, would you say?
To be honest, not a lot. I already have a 9 to 5 job, so I make beats like 2 to 3 beats on the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday. Like I said, for me now, I think of myself as a business. So I try to make beats as much as possible, but you need the sales too. You need to have like a balance.
So you still have a 9 to 5, even you
I'm
still
sorry.
have a 9 to 5. You have a 9 to 5 right now, even though you're making 3 to 4 thousand a month off of beats.
Yes, because I studied 5 years to have this job, so I need more than I need the Otello income. Otello, I think his name. I think 40 grand a month is a way to. I think if I started to make like a 10 grand steadily, it's like a income like each month, I might consider quitting my job.
Okay, so that's your threshold.
Yes,
That's your
10K
goal.
here in Morocco, you can live very comfortably.
Wow, okay, 10K a month and you quit your job. All right. But right now it must be a good supplemental income then if you're working full time in addition to making this extra money from your separate business.
That's definitely it, because it's coming from a thing that you love to do. The 9 to 5, it's just the way we are programmed, like to 9 to 5, etc. But to make this kind of money of a thing that you love, it's a wonderful feeling. It's and I'm very blessed to do what I love and make a living of what I love.
So let's talk about your beats. I know we've been talking about money and financial benchmarks, but I want to make very clear that sonically and musically your beats sound great. And they're really well mixed. Even on my phone, I was listening to them; they sound clear. Um,
Thank you.
you probably didn't start out making well mixed beats. How did you improve your beats over time?
Practice. I know it's cliche, but it's just try and try and try and fail and try and fail and try make a bad beat, restart and make another one until you, and of course you need to watch the tutorials and everything, because everything is on YouTube. You can learn and apply what you learn. That's the main thing. You need to learn like how to like set the volumes and go make your beats and and apply that. Um, what I said, and don't sidechain the 808 to the kick. I don't know, when I first started, everybody was telling me to sidechain the 808. I just did it. I saw it and I did. And when I didn't sidechain the 808 to the kick, it sounded better. That don't. So that's another tip.
What
You can learn from tutorials, but like after 1 year, 2 years, you can apply what you want, not what they want from you.
what are some of your favorite YouTube channels for learning mixing?
The funny thing is, when I first started, I didn't listen to trap beats. I'm a guitarist. I like classic, not classic, but old, like Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix, and some modern guitarists like John Mayer.
Yeah, that's classic rock. Eric Clapton is classic rock.
And I thought you were going to understand like classical music, like with
Okay, yeah,
the
yeah, not
Mali.
No, no, not Mozart. No.
Yeah, I grew up listening to those artists, so that's the main thing I was listening to when I first started. But afterwards, I enjoyed like music from Drake, Travis Scott, mainly Kanye West. I got a major influence by from Kanye. Uh, I'm sorry, what was the question? Sorry.
What are some of your favorite YouTube channels for
YouTube
learning how to
channels.
mix?
So I first started with Simon Servida, great YouTuber. Let me check. Simon Servida. There is Lifestyle did it.
Shout out to both of them. They've both been on here.
Yes.
That's
I'm
amazing.
sorry if I miss any noun because it's way like it's been like a 1 year since I watched a tutorial. But let me check. Simon Servida, Lifestyle did it. Internet Money, Nick Mira, of course.
Yeah.
Uh,
So speaking of YouTube, then your YouTube is growing. A lot of beat makers think you need hundreds of thousands of plays and subscribers to make a living selling beats. You're nowhere close to that, and honestly, neither am I. But you're still getting sales and traffic from YouTube.
yes, I have like a five, 5 to 10 beats that's have like one that's blows up have like 150k, 150k, 150k thousand views, and some of them have 20k or 10k. I mainly, to be honest, I mainly have the plays from those beats, those videos,
What
but the
was
rest
special about those beats? Why do you think those beats got so many views?
I think the one that blows up, if you search it, you can find it's violent trap type beats. And when you search violent trap type beats, you don't find a lot of beats like that. That's why I think it blew up. So I think I'm not the one who's going to give like a lot of advices on YouTube because like I have like a 1K or 1.2K, but and YouTube algorithm changed a lot. Like I can say this one thing, and afterward it can be. Uh, if I have
It's the truth.
an advice on YouTube, you can start with YouTube Shorts. I know a lot of guys started with doing that. You can post like two YouTube Shorts each week and 3 videos also, or 4 videos each week, and try something like unique. Like you can try like what I did violin. You can try.
Mm.
You need to do a type beat that isn't available a lot on YouTube.
So you post a
one
lot.
thing, and you can sorry, and one thing you can, if the best thing you can do is you if you catch the wave before it started, like the thing with road wave type beats. There is a one producer that's been doing road wave type beats before he became famous. So just afterward he became famous, his type beats like blew up because his ranking was already in the top. So the advice is also to catch a wave before it started.
So moving on from YouTube, you post a lot of beats and beat making footage to your Instagram. Would you say you sell beats on Instagram by posting this content?
Yes, yes. I can post like a snippet of a beat. Not a lot, but there is some responses like where can I hear the full beat and etc. And I engaged with them, like I said. I send them the link, but afterward I talk to them how's life, blah blah blah, to be interested in their life. And I might say I get a couple sales, but not a lot, like 2% or 3% of the total income.
Okay. So with hundreds of thousands of people maybe trying to sell beats, what makes you stand out? What unique quality have you fostered in yourself that has earned you this level of success?
I would say marketing and unique beats. Not unique, but diverse beats. I make sad beats, sometimes happy beats, and I'm not I'm not uh, I'm not making like one genre. I make like different genres, so the artist can appreciate a beat. Not when I go message a guy and find out that he likes hard trap beats. I'm going like, here is the link of a beats I think you would like, and he go and like listen to it. That's the main two things I would say, especially the marketing.
So diversity is actually, you would say, a positive thing for you, because I think a lot of producers, and it's up to everybody, but a lot of producers would say having a very specific style of beat and sticking to that is the smart thing to do.
It can be like I said, you don't have to follow anybody. If you believe that's the way to go, you should go and do it. Each person has his own decision, has his own life, has his own mind, like thoughts. So who am I to tell him to not do this while he's thinking like he need the advice I would say is go and try what you believe in. If it became right, then it's right. You should continue it. If you apply what you believe in and you didn't get no results, so I think that's that's the main, that's a message that will tell you like to try different things.
So you recently tweeted, it's all about how you see yourself. If you think you are a top level producer, that's the vibe you'll have. If you think you aren't good enough, that's the vibe you'll have. People will respond accordingly. How do you put this philosophy into action?
It's all about confidence. It's all about how you see yourself. From the beginning, from like when you go outside, when you think belittle to yourself, you will go like this in the streets, no confidence. We can tell that you have no confidence just by your body language. You can tell what your thoughts is. You can tell that you are beating yourself in the mind. and you can also notice someone who is confident, just how the way is he talk, how the way he moves his hands, like his body language. You can tell that this one is confident. He know what he's saying. And the same thing is for producer. Like I said, his marketing is psychology. I don't know what to say. Psychology.
Yep.
So you need to tell yourself that you are a good producer. You need you need to have the confidence, because I talked to artists when I had bad beats, because I had the confidence to do it. And when they tell me like there is some changes to be made, I said no problem. We are here to learn, and I go back and then modify the mistakes that I did, and I go back, bro. Here is the beats. I made it again. Then after, but don't lose the confidence. That's like I said, your mind is everything. You should, I think, before setting any beats, you should have the mentality, because if I didn't have, because when I made that 4K, I was, to be honest, I was aiming for 10K. I was thinking like I need to make 10K this month. I'm going to try
Sure.
as much. I'm trying my best this month to make 10K, like email marketing, talking to people, like posting on YouTube, posting on Twitter, posting on. I did my best to reach that goal. Unfortunately, I didn't reach it, but just matter of time.
Oh man, I forgot my question now.
I'm sorry, I talked a lot.
No, it's fine. Damn it, man. I think it was a good question. Well, I'll switch gears then. Oh no, here's my question. So you talked about talking to rappers and them giving you feedback and you fixing mistakes. I'm curious to know what were some of the bigger mistakes that you were making as you were making beats as a beginner.
The big mistakes was complicated beats. I remember like every practically 60 or 70%, like my beats were over the place, like complex drum pattern, complex melodies. When the rapper tried to rap over it, there is no room. That's 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 uh, that's the main thing. But the second thing is also sound selection. Like the sounds, the pad didn't match with the chords, or the guitar didn't match with the piano. So I just needed to train my ear to like select the best sounds. And the way I fixed it, I just took the hit beats that were like fire. I just put them into my FL Studio and compare. That's like the main thing that's made my beats go to the next level, by comparing my beats to the top. Like this one is a 9 to by 9 to 10 9, it's good, and my beats were like 5. So I
Hmm.
can go like, how can I change to turn it to 9?
So what did oh man, we're out of time actually. Never mind. I had more questions, but
No problem, take your time.
let's let's wrap it up. How do people reach out to you? How do people find you online? How do people follow you?
How can people find me?
Yep.
They can find me on Twitter, and IG, and Facebook, and like any platform by the name Friday Beats. As soon as you type Friday, a red logo.
I know on Instagram it has two S's though, right? Friday BEATSS.
Yes, yes. But as soon as you type the Friday Beats, it's going to show up there. So feel free to send any message.
Well, once again, much continued success. Hopefully you hit 10K consistently, and then I can schedule another interview with you to
Thank
talk
you,
about
bro.
quitting
No
your job,
problem.
or maybe you hit 10K and you're like, you know what, I want to hit 15, and then I'll quit my job, and then it becomes 30,
No,
and then
no. If I made 10K, I'm going to work with you guys with BeatStars.
well, it sounds like you're already using BeatStars. So
No, I would love to have a job like the lives you do on IG and everything.
oh, well, I don't know anything about that, but talk to I don't know, talk to someone who works at BeatStars. Shout out to
Talk to
BeatStars.
the CEO.
Yeah, shout out to our MEC sponsorship, because before we partnered with BeatStars on this, we couldn't deliver this content for free, and now we can. So I'm happy to contribute to the community in these free and publicly open forums, and I'm glad I can bring on people like Friday, who are, you know, um, right in the middle of building their beat careers and have really valuable advice, because it's cool to talk to someone who's making 30,000 a month off of selling beats, but it's great to see someone who's just now reaching some of these earlier financial benchmarks. So thank you so much, Friday, for your insight. Shout out to everyone in the stream. Appreciate you all for tuning in. I'll be back same time, same place next Thursday. Dame will be here on Dame and Aaron will be here on Mondays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. Stay well, everyone. Wishing you much success. Peace.